There he is. He's got a vantage point up on the ladder. Hi, Spike. What you up to today, you ornery thing? You're living on the edge, aren't you? I guess we all are, Spike. Today is April 8th, and here's my little Spike. He's a lot whiter today. Yesterday he was really spotted with kind of a dark gray. But he's just peeking out of his hidey hole, aren't you, sweetheart? You are so adorable. Yes, you are. What is today, Spike? I don't know what today is. I think today is the 10th. I think today's the 10th of April, 2022. And there's my baby, Spike. Look at the little white dot on Spike's face. Today's April 10th, 2022. Spike's still with us, and he's just happy as a lark. He comes out of his hidey hole in the rack, and he hasn't been going back to his favorite petunia plant hanging basket. He's just been hanging out there. It's toasty in the greenhouse today. It's like 78. No heat's on. We're not having any heat anymore. So it gets pretty cold. Down in the 40s. But Spike doesn't seem to care. He just hangs out in his hidey hole. Look at the little square white patch on his face. We found Spike in plain view. I think Spike wants sprayed. I think he's thirsty. I spray him every day with some spring water. So I'm gonna do that. There's old Spike in between the two flower pots. Yes, today is April the 17th, 2022. And little Spike has been on the move, and I've searched for him today and finally found him on top of this tote. And oh, it got hot in here, and it's really cold out today. And but yet it got hot in the greenhouse. It got very hot in here again. So you have to really keep a close watch on a greenhouse when you got a little frog in there. LP said he was on top of I think these two buckets here. I didn't see him this morning, but right around this area. So he is hanging out there now, and I had both doors open to let in some cool air, but I have to really pay attention because then too much heat can escape, and then he's going to get really cold tonight. So I'm going to have to really watch, and when it gets down to around 80 in here, I think it's like 82 right now, I'll shut this one door. I just have one open, and there's some cold air coming in, but I think he's appreciating a little bit of cool air after being roasting toasting in here today. Right, Spike? You're really chunky. There are all kind of little critters flying around in here. Well, here it is, April 20th, and here's my baby. There's Spike. He stayed with us all this time, like 6 months. Today is April the 22nd, and I felt sure that little Spike finally went outside because it's so warm outside. So I was getting ready to close things up, and here I went over to pull this lever to shut the door, and I actually hit little Spike with my hand, but he still stayed there because he's my baby. So then I sprayed him with a mister. And there he is. I can't believe him. He is something, and it is so toasty. I probably shouldn't have shut the door. I probably should open up the other one. I don't know. But he should be going out pretty soon. I mean, on the door, all he has to do is just make his exit out this door. And he don't want to leave. And it's April the 22nd. Spike, what am I going to do with you? You could be out there nice and cool on that apple tree. I don't know what to do with you. I thought surely he was gone, but he's not. Today is April the 27th, and our little angel pie is still with us, Spike. I thought he had left because he was on the door lever on the front door, and I didn't see him for not sure how many days now. Hadn't seen him since the doorknob episode that I almost knocked him off of the door lever. So I just misted him. And are you okay, Spike, for a little while longer in the greenhouse before you take off and leave us? I wish my hand wasn't shaky. I don't have my thing to hold on to, so this clip's going to be shaky. Oh, I just love this little guy. Today is April 29th, and it got really cold last night. It was like 31 degrees, and little Spike went down his hidey hole right there in the in this shelving. And there he is. It's warming up in here now. It must be all of, I don't know, 70. It's up to 70. And Spike is getting a little sun. But you're not really getting very good sun in the greenhouse, Spike. You need to be out there. You need to be outside. You need to go out that door, Spike. That wide open spaces. That's what you need to do. So how come you're not going out? You can go out the front, you can go out the back. Are you just too spoiled to go out? Too many bugs in here? That's all I can figure. Today is May the 2nd, 2022, and Spike is up on top of the electrical box being warmed by the conduit. And the sun rises in the east, so the sun is coming in there. Mama, rock the baby, daddy, rock the baby too. Please take care of my baby. Do you hear those frogs, Sparky? Do you think one of them might be Spike? Is that Spike? Is it? Is that maybe Spike? It might be. Should I go look? Should I go look, see if that's Spike out there chirping? I don't see him in the greenhouse anymore, Sparky. I don't know. If he's in there, I sure haven't seen him. I think Spike is out with his buddies. That's what I think. Yes, I do.